Hey everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself just a fantastic day. Today we are going to be talking about Monarch, both first edition and unlimited, one of the sets from Flesh and Blood. We're going to take a look at the box prices and then take a look at where the market is on singles to see, is it worth it for you to open up a box of Monarch unlimited or first edition. First off, if you want access to a 5% off discount code, or if you're just looking to pick up singles, head on over to MinMaxGamesFab.com. Patrons, you guys do get a 5% off discount code, and then there's an additional discount code in the description of all my videos. But also, if you want to be a supporter of content like this, you can head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG, where you get access to this collection tracker that does help you track the value of your collection in real time as it pertains to these videos. Every time I do a video, the values on your tracker will update. All right, without further ado, let's get into taking a look at Monarch first edition here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening in the boxes and in the singles. Right now on the box prices, no real changes on unlimited. First edition really a little bit soft this week, selling at $155 on TCG Player. There's a couple boxes available at that price point. Not a huge surprise. This is another entrance into another kind of bear market we're in the TCG industry, so a little bit of softness in this. I don't expect a ton more softness, as it's already been quite soft as time has gone, but that's kind of where we are at about $155. As we continue rolling through, great library of Solana down a little bit across the board. The unlimited copy sitting at about $195 right now. You can see that's both sales and currently available. There's $195. There's quite a few copies. Again, volume is becoming an issue for Flesh and Blood. When you look at the sales and you have maybe 1 or 2 sales a day, on the unlimited ones, the volume of boxes being opened and the cards going into the market is going to be higher than the ones coming out currently. So kind of interesting there. Here you have an LP that sold of the first edition cold foil for $500. I did not include that because it was LP, kind of the last sold listing, and lowest available price on a cold foil is sitting around $700. So last sold listing was that I had was $750. Now there's one available for $700. So that's kind of your new price point on the great library of Solana cold foil. All right, continuing as we roll through here, first edition singles legendaries, kind of up and down and all over the place. Valiant Dynamo a little soft this week, down 20% to $190, and then Phantasmal Footsteps actually up to $305. I'll show you those. Here's Valiant Dynamo. Again, a lot of copies available. You're starting to see some new sellers too, which is interesting. They have good feedback, but it is also driving the previous sellers down a little bit as they compete in the market. So about $190 on Valiant Dynamo. You can see definitely new sellers with good feedback. It's interesting to start seeing some of that stuff. Even on sold listings, though, you're sitting at about $190. Your unlimited one we'll get to later, but it's sitting about $123. And then your Phantasmal Footsteps, same thing. You have some of these people who, that one we're not including, but they're driving the prices down across the board on even the sellers that have been selling for a while. Again, volume, if you take a look at it, this is the most desired legendary of Flesh and Blood's Monarch set, and you've got 1 sold, 2 sold in the last week on the cold foil side. So it's just going to be a matter of seeing how much supply comes into the market versus how much is going out, and that'll always kind of be a challenge, I think, for the next couple months, especially as the market that we're in. All in all, though, we're up 1% to $167 on average. As we hop into the Majestic cold foils, pretty soft here. Hexagore surprised me. I had to do a double check on this one as somebody who has paid up to $350 for a Hexagore. Currently available at $39-40, and a couple of them available at that price point. So yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting world in the Monarchs. Hexagore sitting at about $39. That one's down considerably. Dread Scythe also down a little bit. Raiden down a little bit, and Luminaris even down a little bit. That Galaxy Black alt, that was a low one too. I was surprised at some of those. I guess I shouldn't be anymore, but it still catches me off guard when I dig into it. All right, cold foil commons. Yeah, these are, I don't know where these land, to be honest with you. We're down 15% right now. Stubby Hammers just got kind of a little bit of a ban, which that one kind of makes sense. I guess that's losing value, but I don't understand some of these other ones. Like Ironhead Plate at $10 seems super low to me, but then you go on TCG Player and, there's one available at that price, but there's a lot available around that price, and it's just taking a look at it and looking at the volume, and it just doesn't seem like people are here. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of, you have this month 5 sales of the card, so of course it's going to continue to lower when you have 5 sales in a month. And it just again shows that price is not as important as volume. Volume is so important. And that's just something I want to keep highlighting on the videos, because we talk a lot about price, but volume is also so important, especially when you get in a market like this where people are trying to liquidate and get some cash. If there's no volume, it's just going to continue to put downwards pressure on these cards. So Halo of Illumination at 60, Dream Reavers at 50. A lot of these are just soft. Average price point to $30, down 14%. All right, taking a look at the extended art. Nothing really to talk about here. Erudition 180, Luminous Ascension 130. A little bit of softness, but nothing really to chat about. Rainbow Foil Majestics, again, nothing really moving up. I do still believe that a lot of people are not building decks right now. What they are doing is waiting for Uprising. A lot of the money is going to go towards Uprising, so people are kind of not building right now, which causes maybe them to sell some of the extra cards they had, putting some more downwards pressure onto the market. So we're down 15% to $11.11. Regular Majestics, again, same thing. Like, there's just not a ton of deck building going on in the current market, in the current climate. You definitely have some people moving towards Levia. There's definitely some evidence of that, and I know there's been some fun Levia decks going around, but all in all, across the market, we're down about 6% to $2.40. Rainbow Foil Rares are down 3%. Regular Rares are down 3%. Rainbow Foil Commons down 3%. And as we get to the final expected value for Monarch First Edition, if you're going to open up 40 boxes and only sell, not sell the commons, on average your box is going to get about $147 per box. If you open up a case, on average you're going to get about $129 per box. That does not include the regular commons or the Fable. And if you just open up a booster box, you're going to sit around $72. You can see how important this Fable or this Legendary is. Even more important than the Fable is the Legendary. So make sure you open yourself up a case to make sure that you hit one of those, or 3 of them, or whatever it ends up going on in Monarch, because it's all over the place in Monarch. So, all right. Continuing into the unlimited side of this product, a lot of softness in the Legendaries, down 13% to $94. We saw, I think we saw the Valiant Dynamo at $124. Let me pop up the Phantasmal Footsteps for those of you who are interested. You've got a little bit better volume on Phantasmal Footsteps, especially recently. You have quite a few sold listings. I do anticipate that maybe some boxes of Monarch Unlimited are being opened just as a result of where the market is. I think it would make sense for stores to start kind of opening this at some point. So yeah, anyway, Phantasmal Footsteps sitting about $175. That is soft though. That is down from where we were a couple weeks ago when we did this update. But average price point at $94. Unlimited Rainbow Foil Majestics to about $4, down about 5%. Again, it's hard to really garnish any data about what is being built right now around this stuff. You do have, again, some Levia stuff, maybe some Prism stuff going on, but not a ton of evidence of anything. Regular Majestics down to about $2. Again, you've got some chain stuff. I mean, everything is played right now other than Bolton from Monarch. You've got Levia picking up steam. You've got a lot of you've got a lot of interaction with this set. So, all right, the rares, all that stuff, pretty low valued. It doesn't really add much to the EV. And as we get to the EV in this box, sitting with without the regular commons, you're saying about 64 to 65, maybe even up to about $65 a box, about $60 a box. The legendary is really your pull here. You're pretty soft this week. Your legendary is really your pull. Again, if you're gonna open up this product, you got to open up a case, because if you don't open a case, you're sitting very, very low. And so that's pretty important to understand. Anyway, if you want access to all this stuff in a collection tracker, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG if you want to support content like this. And if you hit the link in the description of the video, you can get a discount code over at minmaxgamesfab.com. And yeah, hope you guys have yourself a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to the people around you. We will see you again next video.